And then Jim Ross did a sit-down with Darby Allin, who tried to explain why he paints his face. And we've told the story. The story has been eked out in various places. He was 5 years old. His uncle was an alcoholic. He got drunk. He's riding in the car with his uncle. His uncle has a wreck. His uncle gets killed. Darby survives. In that case, if I was Darby, I'd be like, hey. But no, it scarred him. And he paints half his face because 50% of him feels dead inside. And et cetera, et cetera. And MJF is not going to beat him mentally or physically. This might be a great story, except listening to him tell it verbally or speak in any way is as exciting as watching a gate hinge rust. Just sit there, watch the rain, watch the dew, watch the sun, watch the dark, watch the bird shit. A year, year and a half, that hinge will rust. And it'll take about the same amount of time before Darby Allin, verbally, vocally, has any goddamn enthusiasm in his voice. So, anyway, instead of feeling lucky like, okay, I made it, it scarred him for life, so he paints half of his face because 50% of him is dead inside. And I'm sure, maybe we could get our friends at Stat Hero to put some more odds on that. Could we get him up to 75% living? Maybe that would help him out. But anyway, so that's what he did. Then he has an entrance for his match. And Darby Allin is going to wrestle Nick Comoroto with Solo, Noah Gogo, but Riho and Miro. He comes out for his entrance. He jumps up on the top turnbuckle, Darby Allin does, gives his pose for all the people, and then they've got a close-up on him, and he just does a front flip off the top rope. I'm like, what the fuck? Did he just commit suicide? He just dove off the ropes, and then when they cut to a different shot, you see that the opponent, Comoroto, was standing on the floor underneath him because he was not in the shots. You had no idea. They jumpstart matches with job guys, with dives off the top rope to the floor. And I just said, fuck me, I'm done with this. I fast-forwarded that match. It's a job match anyway. Darby Allin won. And as soon as Darby Allin won this job match, in just minutes after a jump start with a dive off the top rope to the floor, guess what they got to have? An afterbirth. QT Marshall comes in from behind Sting as Sting is standing there watching Darby celebrate, spins Sting around and hits Sting with a diamond cutter. And Sting pops up and doesn't sell it, grabs QT and gives him the Scorpion Death Drop. So a jump start and an afterbirth with a no-sell for a meaningless job match, just to get Darby Allin a win. That's all they needed to do. But they've also got to have Sting do the Scorpion Death Drop or do something physical on every television program, apparently now, so that sooner or later, very soon, people will get tired of that and start seeing through that. Oh, now here comes the spot where Sting has to do something to somebody. What the When you do it when it counts, it means nothing because they've seen it 15 fucking times. Then they went, though. Did you have any comments on this match?
I don't disagree with you about Sting, but I think the thing is a lot of those fans, they come there to see the thing they've seen 15 times. And I think the reason Sting is no-selling and popping up and doing his move a lot is because maybe that's the only way you get your use out of Sting. If he's only going to wrestle a match every now and then because of his age and his physical limitations. I'm not saying I agree with it, but so much of AEW, every Young Bucks match is just about like, the circus is in town. Let's give everyone everything they want. And I think that's kind of the attitude with Sting. You have him do something like that, and the fans that are fans of Sting are happy.
Well, in the back was the Dork Order. Hi, Colt Cabana, how you doing? The last time he heard those words, he did a ton of business on social media. I bet you it won't be the case this time around. Yeah, that must be just, besides the fact that Colt Cabana has not been in a meaningful television match in over a year, and he just stands around with the rest of these jobbers in the Dork Order and laughs every once in a while. Now he's got to sit there and watch his former friend come in and not only be the biggest star in the company, but probably the highest paid. And, anyway, a bitter pill.